This is pop artist Andy Warhol. Pop artists make pictures of things that are popular. Andy made pictures of famous people and everyday items. He would take their picture and repeat it and change the colors. He wanted to bring attention to that you're seeing these things every day, like Mickey Mouse or Campbell's soup. So here we're going to learn how to make portraits like Andy Warhol. Before we start to color in his style, let's learn about complementary colors. Complementary colors are opposite on the color wheel, and they're good for this type of art because they help each other pop and appear more vibrant. Let's listen to this love song to help us remember our complementary colors.
Oh, red, come back to green. I know you think that we're too different, but I think you compliment me. Oh, red, don't leave me behind, 'cause you're in my thoughts when I stare in the mirror, and I see you when I close my eyes. And other colors like orange, well, she is kind of like you. It's true. But oh, red, she's too yellow to commit to a green compliment. Besides, orange is perfect for the color blue, and yellow to my right, although smart, witty, and bright, doesn't make me stand out the way I do with you. Oh, red, without you, I'm just a hue.
Green. Heard what you said, and I was wrong to think that we're too different. Oh, green, come back to red.
Opposites attract, darling, we'll come back. We complement each other, hey, that's a fact.
The complement of violet is yellow.
The complement of orange is blue.
The complement of green is red.
And the complement of me is you.
This is the color wheel. Across from green is its complement, red. Across from blue is its complement, orange. And across from yellow is its complement, purple. Let's use our complementary colors to color a presidential portrait. For today's project, you need your Related Arts packet and a pack of crayons. What we're going to do is we're going to get the president picture out of our Related Arts packet. This is George Washington. He was our first president. And see how George Washington's repeated? That's like art in the style of Andy Warhol. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the complementary colors we just learned about, and we're going to color this in the style of Andy Warhol. Andy repeated pictures of people in rectangles. So I'm going to draw a rectangle by drawing a line from the top to the bottom, straight line down, and then a line from the side to the side, straight line across. Now I'm going to pick out my complementary color pairs. Remember, the color green was singing to his complement, red. Red and green are complementary colors. Blue goes with orange, and yellow and purple go together. Black and brown aren't on the color wheel. They're actually neutral colors. So these are opposites on the color wheel, and they're complementary. So it doesn't matter where you start, you could pick one, and then you're going to pick one color of the complement. So I'm going to do red, and I'm going to go around the outside. Everything on George Washington is going to be red. Because when Andy Warhol did his work, he didn't make the people the colors that they were actually. He would make them fun colors. And he would change their colors many times as they repeated on his picture. So I went around the outside of George Washington, and now I'm ready to take steps. I'm going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. One step. Up and down, up and down, up and down. 2 steps. Up and down, 3 steps. Up and down, 4 steps. And I'm just going to continue coloring until George Washington is all the way colored in. Then I'm going to color the background around George Washington, red's complement. And red's complement is green. Think about Christmas colors. They're complementary. Again, I'm going to go around the outside of the rectangle, so I know where to stop. And around the outside of George Washington, I'm going around the outside so I know where to start and stop. And once I have everything outlined, then I'm going to start taking steps. Up and down, up and down. 1 step. 2 steps. 3 steps, 4 steps, 5 steps, 6 steps. And I filled it in. I want to color nice and neat with the steps because Andy Warhol would actually make this with a stamp, a print. He would put the green background, and then he'd stamp the red, and then he'd stamp the black. It would look very flat, like this. So now I'm going to do the next one, and I'm going to pick the next complementary color pair. I picked blue for George Washington, and blue's complement is orange. So I'm coloring nice and neat. Next one, I picked purple, and purple's complement is yellow. And for the last one, I ran out of new pairs. So I'm going to switch, and I'm going to do green on George Washington, and its complement, red. Now that I'm done, it's your turn to work. I can't wait to see your pop art George Washington portrait.